Oh, there's two of me. And now there's one of me. Should we make it two of me again? Wow, there's three of me. Oh my word, there's so many me's. Rude. Why isn't that lighting up on my Discord? No, on my. Oh, because I cheated. Okay, that's on me. That makes sense. Yay! Hi, people. I'm there and here, I'm everywhere. How has he done this? No, don't want to do that. Ooh, did that anyway. Oh, what's this?
Welcome to the stream of the stars.
Good evening, Stratos. Good evening, Skittles. I'm trying to work out how these people do this. Call me Ollie. Ollie, can I change that on here? Sorry, Ollie. I'm rubbish at names. Does it let me update the name here? Wait, it didn't shout you out. Why didn't it shout you out?
Welcome to the stream, gamer.
That it did shout you out. How do? I want to know how they do this, because this is epic. How are they getting this text so clean on a print? So that is my task. So we need to create something really tiny, like say this big, and we'll just do I don't know. We want to print fairly, but then we need it big enough to do the do. That'll do for now. You'll be pleased to know I did not waste money on another AMS last week. Does that mean you cancelled that order, didn't order it, you bought a MacBook Air instead? Did you fix the other AMS? That's what I want to know. I'm going to bring myself over here, because then that is what I want to know. Did you fix the other AMS? Right, jump on a call with me. We'll do it together. Itchy head. So we've got this. So if I, let's say, yeah, most case size, what, 3mm max? Attacking poor innocent machines, indeed. Indeed, Ollie. What am I doing? Do that one. There you go. Right, so how the heck do you get the text in so cleanly? Now, I've read somewhere that when you do the text as a body. So if I, where's text? Oh, I've got to do a sketch. So if I do a sketch on the bottom of this, oh, this is going to get really confusing. Doesn't really matter, but we'll do that. They've made the cube bigger in this latest update. Oh yes, 2 will enter, 1 shall leave. What? Why did you buy an Air? Not an Air, a Neo. Oh no, you did buy an Air. Why did you buy an Air? Why did you buy a Mac Air? I don't understand. I'm confused. Text. And in here we shall put, this is so I can do the labeling for the case. I want the room with 756GB universal RAM Mac Studio. That's a really odd number, 756GB of RAM. Is this so you can run models on it? 3/4 of a terabyte. Okay. Not just inference. If I did sol 1. Okay. And then extrude. Do I go all the way? So what I want to do to get the... Okay, so what I want to do, I want to do start, offset. It's only 3 mil anyway, but we'll give it at least 1.25. Does that work the way I thought? New body, yeah, okay. So that needs to be minus. And then all. Then I've got to get I've got to get the text on the front. Constrain models on data sets. Yeah, that's nuts, man. The air, because it's good enough for what I'm going to use it for, developing on the couch. Now I have a remote dev set up. Got enough memory, I can do serious development on it. And it won't make me give up a kidney like a pro would. Haven't you got Windows laptops? Oh, did I? Hang on. Did I mess that up? Do his new body. No, well, technically yes. I have a tablet PC with a touchable keyboard. That is not couch dev comfortable. I have a 10-year-old MacBook that gets hot and doesn't last long. Okay, fair enough. I don't know, I've just got this picture of you having lots of devices. How the heck is he getting there? I'm closing my eyes. This looks super cool and I don't want to resume my digital combat simulator addiction right now. Well, I found this because I want to emulate how he's doing this text and I don't know how he's doing it. Oh, wait. I don't know how he's doing that in CAD. So if I, hang on, so if I make this, see if this makes any difference. Make that black. And make those white. The white on the back. Is he not just subtracting the letters from the top panel and then has a white back panel? is he not just subtracting the letters from the subject and then he adds a white? Well, no, because so you're calling subtraction, so you're thinking he's extruding it from the back panel. But the front's white. Yeah. I'm trying to work out how he's doing. The cutout, you know, and keeping it flush with the front. So maybe me doing the offset was a bad idea. Close that. Do that. Edit that. Take the offset off completely and do it from profile plane. Maybe? There's no lines around the letters in the print pictures, suggesting it drew the outline though. Well, if you look at that, if this is what you mean, can I make that bigger? It's really hard to see, but it's like that's its own thing, and then he's embedded it, because there is like a gap around each one. But then he's managed to do these, you know, oval lines with the positioning on. It's very cool. No, they're not. Definitely not stickers. Tell you what, not going to help you close your eyes, but go take a look.
Welcome to the stream, RamblingGeek.
Hey, hi me. Oh, no tea left. I did that laser cut before, and I've got a real weird headache going on. I don't know if it's from the fumes. I had the window open and everything, but what? So if I export this, has he done it the opposite way around to what I thought? Ooh, zoomed in. So close that. And then on this extrude, if I just take that down a notch and change it to cut. Whoa. No, it's doing it one way round. It's doing it this way. I don't want that way. So what do I want to do? Edit that. Do the offset again at like 0.5 minus 0.5, but then do it as a cut. Then export. I know this is weird. It might work in here. No. And then if I... So it's a multicolour print, but the white text pieces aren't as deep. So it's thin enough for the light sheet. Correct. Oh, don't want to do that. Cancel. Wrong one. Save as mesh. So I'm wondering whether he's done this bit. He's done what I've just done there, and then done the rest in the extruder, not the extruder, in the slicer. So if I do that, and then in here, see if this works. If I paint it, where's paint? And then pick white and do fill, and then just fill. Does he do? No, he doesn't. He only does the front. Now I'm not getting anything through mine on the front of mine, but he does, which implies that I don't need. I need to keep this on the front. So do that on the profile. Oh, then it cuts it out. I'm going to ask Claude. How is this effect achieved? Is he going to come back with a load of rubbish? Or something useful? Don't rush, Claude. That look is also into CAD geometry, and the slicer only gets involved if you want the text to be a different colour from the background in the image. Everything is one shade of blue, so you're seeing is just recessed engraved lettering and trick marks. Engraved, debossed, raised. Model the panel body, then put the text and tick marks on the face as a sketch. Cut pocket the sketch. Raised. Doesn't really help. Yeah, I just wanted to see what is the first layer. So the first layer is the text. Just can't work out how. Thought it was going to be a bit easier than this. Ha ha. Should know better. Dino Dave's still in the house. Although Dino Dave can't show his face on the screen because he's... Bring the microphone up. Chris just has no loyalty. He does not know. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. Entertaining myself. Yeah, Daniel Dave's on the stream. Oh dear. And the microphone's really high now. So, there's that. But if I paint that with white, but it doesn't show through here. And I've got no way of... YouTube. What you call it? 3D print labeling. To allow light to shine through. Not really after that, but I just like the effect.
Does your 3D printed panels look like this with this ugly looking hand?
A video website? What?
The text. Maybe you have gone a step up.
Is that text coming through? Is that sound coming through to the stream?
Further added some
Yes, no.
backlighting, but you still can't quite see it, and it becomes a problem during day operations because you can't see it without the backlighting. Well, we have got a solution for you with this kind of cool technique that we have come up with, which includes 3D printing with 3 different filaments, layering
Correct.
them so that it is backlightable, but you can also see it
This is
very
it.
easily
Is this
during
him?
the day. So follow up this video to see how we do this and how you can do this at home with pretty basic 3D printing techniques and tools.
My eye. Got
So
like a
here's
headache
our
behind my
old
eye.
panel design, and you can see the text is kind of below the panel surface, and this allows it to be backlit, and it's very simple to make, but this causes it to be not very visible at an angle or if the backlighting is off, and it becomes especially a problem during day operations where you don't want
Yeah,
the
I
backlighting
can't
on,
work it out on my own.
or if you're looking at it from the seat quite on the side and not straight at the top. And if you just take a look at how this panel is made, is we have the transparent layer at the bottom, which is majority of the thickness, and then we have this sort of thinner top layer which has the engraving on, and this has no transparent filament, it's just the gray with the holes for the letters. And this causes the problem that we are facing. So you don't want to do that. Instead, what we're gonna do is go ahead and have it, the whole thing gray all the way through, and then we have the transparent lettering going through the whole layer all the way to the top, and then at the very top, the final layer will be a combination of white filament and gray filament, so that the letter is highly visible during daylight operations and without the backlighting. And with this method, you are going to be utilizing the 3 filaments as efficiently as possible. So I'm just here in Fusion 360, and we have these old style panels here, and we are going to be modifying them. But if you don't have any previous panels, you would just make the text without the extra hassle that I show you in this beginning. But this is how I'm going to be doing this, modifying our old panels, because it's easier for me. But first thing, I'm going to take a look at this. How thick is this panel? And we can see that it's 5 millimeters thick. Now I don't want 5 millimeters thick panel, so we're going to just push it 2 millimeters in, and now it's going to be 3 millimeters, which is I found that to be better. Since the more thickness the panel has, the harder the light is to pass through the transparent and white top layer, and the darker the backlighting will be.
Just realised how he's doing it.
But we also don't want to make it too thin because it's gonna look stupid. So I found 3 millimeters to be pretty good. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and painstakingly click every single letter here.
There's a quicker way of doing that. You can select them all.
Then we go ahead and extrude this, and we're gonna be extruding it first on top, and then what I like to do is extrude it 5 millimeters above the surface like this.
What?
Now that we have this set up here, and it's like this, what I do is I go ahead and create a new component, a new object, and I go ahead and make it like whatever size. I make it 1 millimeter thick.
I've got some news for you, my friend.
And we go ahead and make it
body.
an object, like, sorry, make it in components.
Now
It's gonna call it slice or whatever. It's gonna be our cutting tool. Then we're gonna go ahead and click here, align.
So is he just gonna put that
this
on top?
bottom with this.
That's
surface.
why he extruded them.
And then what we're gonna do is move it like on top here, like so. Or actually, let me not do that. Move it like so it's not quite touching the text yet. And then we'll do is move it 1 millimeter up. And this is why we made this total 5 millimeters. Then we raise this 1 millimeter, and then also this panel is 1 millimeter thick. So now what we do is gonna click this capture position, and we're gonna go ahead and extrude this through the text. And we'll select on the side here, cut, and this is gonna cut all of the text like this. Now then we can basically hide this, and now we have the text separated like that, and then we also have this remaining part here. And I'm gonna explain why we need this remaining part here after I make this a separate body, because now it's on the way. So we're gonna find this here. It's gonna front cover bodies, and you can see all of these bodies right here. So what we do is we create a new component. We can call that map light letters, or whatever, it doesn't matter what you call them. And then we go ahead and select all the letters, so it's probably all of these. Yep. We drag them into the map light letter component, and now you can see they are an individual component. We can hide them, and now we can see these. Now the reason that we left these a little bit on top like this is so that we can go ahead and extrude them through. So now again, select all the letters. So I'm gonna do this quickly. So there we go, we have all of these selected. We're gonna click extrude and extrude them through the object. And there we go, 4 millimeters down. And now we have all of this through.
You're gonna put those back in now.
I created all of these bodies, but you don't need to worry about it. You can just close that, close this. Now you basically have this component, and then we can show this. And the last thing you need to do is select this. We're gonna go ahead and click move, and we're gonna go ahead and click point to point, and we're gonna select that. And then
Dropping
we're
a
gonna
lurk.
select this, and it's gonna align everything good like this. So there we basically have it. Now
I feel like there's an easy
you can
way of
see
doing what
we
he's
have
done.
the text, and we have the
I don't know
panel
what that easy way is. though.
separated from each other, and this text comes flush here, it's flush on the bottom. And now we have to just
Hey, Mike.
export this, and that would be just simply by clicking here save as mesh, and then you get this prompt here, and then you just export it as an STL. Alright, so first we're gonna go ahead and open the Bamboo Lab slicer, and then we're gonna import both of our elements, the back gray panel and the text. And now you wanna align these texts as best as you can, and it might be a little bit difficult because they usually don't import to the correct positions, so you just wanna move them there.
Feels like there's an
And
easy
then what
way
you
of
also
doing
want to
this.
do is gonna select the lettering, and you can go into the objects on the slicer, and you can see all the objects, and you want to go select the letters and double click it and select your transparent filament. And for this you do need the Bamboo Lab AMS or other multi-material
Fusion,
system,
you have to
and you want to have
keep going, I think. There's some things in Fusion I still don't quite get. There is a good video I'll send you, Mike. Let me see if I can find it. For doing cabinetry in Fusion. Standby caller, standby caller. What's this one I've just come up? Backlit panel. Getting distracted. Do what you... Getting distracted again. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. History. I've forgotten his name. What's his name? I'm gonna do this now, otherwise I'm gonna forget. Brad, that's his name, isn't it? Brad. I couldn't think of his name. So if I do Brad. There he is.
In this,
Here you go, Mike. Watch that. Useful. Components are your friend as well. So
selected,
he's
and you
lining
only,
that up in
when you
there.
get them aligned, you need to then go ahead and set the top layer to white, and by selecting the paint tool on the Bamboo Lab slicer on the top bar, you can go ahead and see height range, and you want to select, when I move the infill import, put them a little bit weirdly, so it's a little bit messed up, but or whatever the print was. Back side looks like this. You can see the transparent part right there. And against a window, we may be able to see the backlighting work.
Nope. Didn't work that.
Not too well. You need a better lighting and darker environment to see filaments mid-print. By just kind of tutorials you would want me to do.
I mean, he's worked it out, to be fair. So, why doesn't... Because he went through a really complicated doopy-doo. If I edit this, put that down to 0. Oh no, didn't even need to do that. Do profile. do it as new body. Oh. You could do that way, but messy. Also true from Terry. Could melt the PLA. I mean, maybe it'll work better with a different filament. There's definitely a way of doing this which is better. I'm thinking intersect. I just can't get my head in the game. What does it? So intersect does. So that gives me that. It gets hot, but that would be so little epoxy. I don't think it would. But wouldn't that get really messy on the back? It wouldn't be a clean finish, would it? Surely, or it'd be hard to keep it clean. I've never used epoxy. EA Sports, it's in the game. So if I delete that completely, then if I do where's my component gone? Am I in? No, I'm in part design. Hybrid, please. Thank you. Give me a new component. Thank you. Label. Right, okay, and then if I go to the bottom and do a new sketch and then do text. Okay, and then no, naughty. Offset that by 0.5 mil. Do we even need to offset it? I don't. Make it as a new component. Go all the way through. Click OK. So then we've got what he had essentially. So if I do that now, it gets like you could put tape on the back. Phew, you got it, and I wasn't just throwing out random company names. Oh right, okay, yeah. So you're just putting in lettering, but if we can do it as a single print, that way it's more impressive though, right? It's cool for sure. Yeah. So what happens when I export this now? Because that should be its own thing, I think. Let's see. Printing as its own object, does that stop it outlining the letters in the back plan? Maybe. I'm not sure. Right, so we've got that there, and we got it on the front now, and we got our two. So if we didn't even have to paint it. It's even picked up its different colours. So what I could do, if I do that, What am I thinking? We've got our components. I think this is a order of operations problem now. Oh. Feel like I'm trying to be too clever. What? Wait, what's going on? Why is it not letting me? There you go. Did I do it? Did I do it and not know how I did it? I think I did it and not know how I've done it. Lol. Looks fine there, but then that's just a rendering glitch. This is what I do. I just sit here messing around with stuff constantly. Welcome to my world. Is that not the effect? Whoa, why am I so drunk? That's the effect, right? Ooh, I think I got it. I don't know how I did it, but I think I got it. I haven't got grey. Where are you getting grey from? So the grey was marble. Angry printer. Ad is about to play. EA game to the game. Right, okay, so let's do the sync again. We're going to do the filament sync, yes. It's kind of right. This is confusing. We'll go with that one. What did it do? Where did my text go? No. Think so. Think I fixed it, figured it out. He says, what's going on here? Why is it being weird? Hang on. Wait a second. Go back to there. Are you doing this so you can print labels? Yes. Exactly. And it's, you know, it's good stuff to have in the arsenal, isn't it? So make that. And then we want them, if I press the right keys, to be that. It's doing this weird thing where it doesn't update the colours. I've had this before. Right, let me start over. Close that. So there it is in Fusion. Save as mesh. Don't ask me how I did it in Fusion. I clicked things. It all went a bit weird in the slicer when I tried to sort out the colours. You're the expert. I'm looking to you to know everything here. Lol. I'm an expert at nothing. I am a master of nothing. I have all the idea. All the idea? No, I have all the gear and some idea. Is that white? I don't know. Because it says red there. Oh, I get so confused with all this colour stuff in Bamboo. I get so confused. That's right. Mapping is PLA white, red, and then black. I've got 3 blacks in there. So red. So that's actually a black. And then there's a blue, orange, and white. Hello, Mr. Stony Eagle. How are you this evening? Yeah, this is very confused. I don't know why. I'm going to go with that. Oh, God. It's going to change it, isn't it? Oh, it didn't. Does it need to be that thick? How long is this going to take to print? 16 minutes. Tired but weekly reset, so pushing hard. How is you? I'm very good, thank you. I've done tons of sleeping. I know I'm gonna yawn. Excuse me. Look at this. The switch is coming into play. No, we don't want to do it in PETG. No. You picked the wrong one. Cancel. What you doing? Stream was good this week at Stoney, thank you. Wait, your stream? Stoney stream? Which stream? What stream we're talking about? What am I doing, Stoney? This guy's done this. And it looks cool. And I want to replicate it. So I'm trying to work out how to replicate it. So I've managed to do this in Fusion, which was a bit of a head scratcher, and a random video that we watched, which was confusing. It's got these weird glitches here. I don't know where they've come from, but they're not in the slicer. And now the slicer's doing silly things. It's trying to pick pet G, and I don't want it to pick pet G. So if I go to objects, click the icon. I want to change the filament. Can I do it here? If I do it on prepare and then come into here, and can I click? Oh, I can. Change. Ooh. Change. Ooh. Change. Ooh. Change. Okay. And change that to that. And change that to also that. Okay, that's looking better. Stream was good. Your streams was lovely too. Thank you. I tried. It's probably a license issue. What? Are you taking the mickey because it's bamboo? Slice. It's still picking pet G. Why are you picking pet G? Stop picking pet G. Delete. Can't pick it now, can you? Sucker. Slice. Print. Hey, that did it. Oh. Some filaments may switch between extruders during printing. Manual K-value calibration cannot be applied throughout the entire print, which may affect print quality. Enable flow dynamics calibration is recommended. It's on auto. Send. Let's see what happens. At least I did not vanish completely this week. No, why is it done pet G on the right? Why is it obsessed with pet G? Stop. Pet G and PLA won't bond. It'll just fall out. I've stopped the print. I've stopped the print. I don't understand what's going on with this filament selection. Change filament. PLA basic. Select PLA basic. Okay. I'm getting rather frustrated. I think I'll just read up about this because I'm obviously confused how it works. Okay. Yay! PLA, PLA. Send. Wow, that was hard. Still waiting. Pragmata. What's pragmata? Just use a different oh, you can't. Ouch, Terry. Sting. Oh, it's a game. I thought it was a TV show or something. I can't be tired. I've had so much sleep. I just can't be tired. Wow, that looks really washed out over there. Wow, that's weird. Why is it so washed out? I sit here, I think I should stream. Then I realise I've got to sort my desk out and get things set up and blah blah. I lose energy to do the actual stream. I'm confused. So this may sound like a criticism, but it's not a criticism. But I have everything set up all the time. So really the only barrier for me streaming is me. So why aren't things set up all the time? I don't understand. Do you change things that often? I try and keep my setup like basically working as much as possible. I do break it, but most of the time it's software. Well, due to the stupid temperatures, I can't use the PS5 or the regular PC. I stream and dev off. Okay. He cares too much about other people instead of just enjoying the company the chat brings. Ooh. Yeah. I've been accused by Terry of caring too much. He's telling me, just stream what you're doing, don't worry about what you're doing. So that's what I'm doing. I'm streaming what I'm doing. When people come in and pick on things, it distracts me, Stoney. I don't want terrible audio. Why do you have so? Oh, what's that mark on my plate? Why do you have terrible audio? Why do you have so many problems? RamblingGeek, and this is fun. Me streaming, sitting here doing nothing wouldn't quite be entertaining. Because I'm clearly not as organised as you, I'm sorry. Oh wow, I'm sorry. I'm not organised, I don't think. Stoney, yeah, but when you wash them, they stop being nice. What? You bought those fancy wireless lavas that sound good because I clearly am. Oh, I see. Yeah, but when you wash them, they stop being nice. You love talking about what you do. You love talking about what you do, so just talk, Mr. Gamer. Yeah, stop washing them. I'm not even using mine tonight. Mine are here. I kind of wish I had a PC version of this because it works, but it comes up as an unknown device and it's all feels icky. And nobody wants to. I mean, you're sitting here listening to me waffle rubbish and play around with things and get confused. Excuse me for yawning. I can't be tired. I've had like 20 million hours sleep in the last 48. Okay, then stop yapping and start teaching. Who, me? Or Terry? I can't teach anything. Oh! Look what game! Stony. Look what game! Fuses! The correct ones! And a slow fuse. And ickle diddy icky diddy power button. Bloop 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 bloop. You're dangerous. I am. Kaboom! Wow, I've just had an idea. I'm not sure I'm allowed to say this on stream, but I'm going to say it anyway. If I made this a Deadman trigger, closes Bamboo website. What were you looking at Bamboo website for? If I had this as a Deadman trigger for the stream, but then if I let go, it does something on the stream, but I don't know what. Like maybe it sets the gun off and shoots me 6 times. And I have to hold it for a period of time, and you have to redeem. Because you know I'm going to forget, I'm going to be doing stuff, and I'm going to put my hand down. Would be nice if you had actually fixed the damn gun and enabled the real. The gun's not broke. I just don't enable it. That sounds like something could be misinterpreted and end your streaming career. Yeah, it does. It does. But I wouldn't call it that. Call it don't drop the button or something. Oh wow, where did that random piece of filament come from? Don't drop the button. There's Dino Dave hanging out. Ooh. Can't see anything now. Ooh. Why were you looking at the Bamboo website, Terry? So you didn't get the AMS at all? You just cancel that outright? Remove that piece, it might mess up the print. I have faith in Bamboo. It's still in the cart, but I might have used the filament sale as an excuse to stock up for when you help me fix the P1S. Absolutely. We can jump on a call tomorrow, Saturday, and probably Sunday, whenever you're ready. Don't know why I'm saying it like that. Oh dear. I'm being very silly on streams lately. I'm buying Sunlu filament because I can get it from Amazon and it comes next day. Drags the nozzle towards the print and merges the piece. Let's see, let's see. Am I right? I trust it's going to be okay. I don't know why it's taken so long to even start the print. It's a 15-minute print and 10 minutes of it's getting itself ready. But that's because I turn all the things on, I think. I mean, I want to blow it, I want to go, but that won't work. Come on, thing, do your thing. Nozzle offset calibration is what it's doing right now. As soon as it starts printing, I'm going to hit the mute button. I'm going to go make a cup of tea. I don't know quite what it did in Fusion, but mine seemed easy to what he was doing. What? You said as soon as it starts printing, and I said I'm going to make a brew, and you said I'm going to make a brew. When did you say I'm going to make a brew? I'm so confused. Calibrating dynamic flow. I was predicting what you... Oh. Well, yeah. And you were right, you were. Why have I got 5 messages? Cleaning nozzle tip now. Bloody hell. Don't rush, Bamboo. I never really watch it. I normally just set it off and potter around doing other things. I'm learning watching it is a bad idea. It's worse than watching a kettle boil. In fact, I'm going to go and put the kettle on. I knocked Dave off. You can turn all that this stuff off, right? Yeah, you can. If you trust it doesn't need calibration. Yeah, I mean, you can turn some of it off. I knocked Dave off. Did I just say that? But I tend to just leave it on. My thinking is, in theory, it should guarantee a perfect print every single time. Maybe. Maybe not. I've saw something that I may pull the trigger on. Don't need it. Want it. Don't need it. Oh, let's look at the Makera mill, CNC, what do you want to call it? No, not a BAM. Ethan's is working on HDMI for now, and we've come to the conclusion together that we will just leave it until it dies, and then he will have to decide how much money he wants to contribute to a replacement monitor, which will then directly dictate how much money I will contribute. So if he says 200, I'll double it to 400, and then that will dictate which monitor he can have. The boy has to learn Daddy can't keep buying stuff for him. was so the Mikera thing I was looking at today. I don't know what I want to make in metal or what I'm going to use it for. I just want one because it looks cool. No idea how to spell it. FNIRSI, is it? Oh, I didn't know Amazon sold stuff that. Oh, interesting. What's it called? HT. Searchy. There you go. 5% of your first order. That's free money. Jump on that. HT. I've already ordered off them. HTP. There you go. This thing. And for 42 quid, it seems like a good deal. Website's slow. Are we printing now? Yay, we're printing. Hello? Hello? Can we see the thing that we came to see? Pretty please? Hey, here you go. A little hot plate doodad. For 46 quid. And the next 10% off. Wow. What are you going to do with the reflow station? Reflow stuff. What stuff? I've no idea. It'll keep me tea warmer for longer. Speaking of which, I'm going to go and get it. Be right back. I'll leave you with the print. Don't mute while you're still talking. That's not a good idea. I is back. I was about to write if he left that listing up while it was printing. What, this? You didn't want me to do this and walk off? What do you mean? What? I mean, I have done some service mount stuff for my friend Dave. Well, I say didn't do it for him, we did it together, and it would have been handy to have this. Or at least try. I don't know, I just like buying stuff to play around with them, to learn about them, and maybe burn myself. I can't help it. I've got a addiction to gadgets. It's splurging the white stuff. No different. Well, I am. I have less financial willpower. Yeah, I've been looking at the Ozbot Tiny 3, but it's 350 quid. Oh, that does not look good. That looks a bit messy. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. I don't think this has gone to plan, people. Oh my word. Why not just get the Tiny 2? Because I'm me. And I go, well, I can get the tiny 2, but there's a tiny 3, so I may as well get the latest and greatest. Is that white bamboo or cheap stuff? It's Sunlu stuff. Sunlu's, wow. Highly regarded as being basically bamboo, because apparently bamboo buy their stuff off Sunlu. Don't think this has worked, has it? I wonder whether the plate hasn't helped because I've got the cool plate on. I just don't think it adhered to the plate. We'll let it carry on and see what mess we end up with. I know what it was. Or I bet you I've not given it enough layers to it stick. I've made it too thin. Because I think it was only like 0.5 mil. Yeah, so if I... See, I didn't give it much. There's not much there at all. Minus 0.5 I gave it. What have I just knocked off now? So maybe that should have been like at least 1 mil. So we could try again with 1 mil and see what we get. Yeah, exactly. But this is all learning, right? This is all what you got to do. That tea's not great. What did I knock off? Oh. Oh, it's not it now. Now it thinks it's got a sketty error. Extrude to change flavors. Please refer. What is going on? I have brought my curse to bear on you, indeed. Is this gonna work? Yeah, that kind of works. I hate this camera. It's so rubbish. Oh, microphone's in the way. So it's on this cool plate super stack. Cheers, Mojo. Cheers. Cup of tea. Hydrate. Oh, I'm never going to get this off now. Welcome to the stream, Mojo. Guess he's just lurking. Now that you're hiding, I'm going to lurk. Okay, fair enough. I am going to go into there and had to run errands earlier, so I've got some catch up to do. Catching up to do? Not catch up? You're not going to do the catch up? It's an American way of spelling it. I think you're messing with me. He has to make our lives miserable with a large size PR. Dum 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 dum. Did I increase that infill? I did. Oh, it's doing the Peggy thing again. No, why do you do this? Why do you do this? Will more deletes make up for the large edition? Absolutely, delete away. I'll approve it. For every one line added, 3 lines must be deleted. Well, that's an interesting rule. I lost track. Did that sync? I don't know. Okay. Plastic. Objects. Apparently they're red. And then that body needs to be black. Slice. Still picking Petchy. Even though it's just specified. I don't understand. I haven't even got 10 filaments to print from. So that one's white, definitely. Red, red. Can't see it. It's all too dark in here now. When you use spools, they don't have the chip in. How does it manage that? I just lie to it. You just tell it what you think it is. So most people with the Sunlu are just telling it it's bamboo. I only managed half of one print with a non-official, but that was the last time I used a printer. Yeah. I do have jams and stuff, but I've had jams with the bamboo stuff. But generally the jams are more AMS. It's getting either breaking off inside the PTFE tube or just getting stuck in some way, like the reel doesn't roll or something. I think the AMS 2s have been worse than the AMS for me. Because you can just go to the device and just go to here and just click edit and then just go whatever and just tell it whatever you want. That's not actually red, it's orange, but I can't see it. P8 Pet G all the time is really beginning to bug me. Now it's worked. Oh no, it's Pet G. But then I can't pick it from here. I'm doing something wrong. I've never got my head round how it does this syncing of the filaments properly. See, now that's messed everything up, so it says it's 5 is black there, and that is right, it's what's in the printer. So confusing. So yeah, now I've just selected that, and it's decided it's not. It's staying as grey. And now it's respected it. PLA, yay. No idea what R2 means. Oh. Nozzle 2 maybe? I don't know. This may complain if that filament is still stuck in the AMS. I don't think it is. I moved it and it seemed okay, and then I just took the plate out. We'll see what happens. Can't get it off. Just dawned on me that it's pretty much the sound of Sonic picking up the rings. I think you've said that before. Which, the background music or the bamboo? Yeah, I think you have. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, someone has. I'm sure it would have been you. I think you're the only person who would notice. Well, I'm going senile. Don't wreck your plate, Wayne. It costs lots of money. Ow! Oh. Poo bags. I don't know why I can't just switch it. Yeah, filament on the nail. I mean, this thing has got such a grip of it. I mean, there's just no give at all. Which is the other reason why I changed the plate, because I thought I'm never going to get it off. A spludger. A spludger. Not really, no. You mean this type of spludger? Oh, you're using metal. I was using metal. But this type of spludger is too big, too fat, too thick. And this super tack stuff, it really is super tack. Oh, did I just ruin the plate? I think the plate was like £45 as well. Lol. If only you had the reflow bed so you could warm up the plates to use. That's a great idea, Stoney. But Terry's right, I don't really need it. And in my defense, I did say it was a want, not a need. Stoney, you truly embrace the purpose of this stream. What, get me to spend money? Oh, I don't like using this on here. Yeah! The Makera looks fun though. You know what I'm talking about when I say the Makera, don't you? The little CNC thing. No. Makera. I've no idea how to spell it. Let me go into somewhere I don't want to show on screen, i.e. my emails. Make it. I don't know how to say that. Waffle. So, should I be covering my eyes and ears? Probably. So I was looking at the cheap one. I can't remember what the cheap one was. This is the cheap one. This one. the £999 Makara Z1 pre-order. And if we go and watch the videos, which don't load apparently, let's go to YouTube.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Rudolf from the Makira team and today is really exciting because we're finally getting our hands on the new Makira Z1 and I get to take you through the complete unboxing experience. Before we get started, I want to say a huge thank you to all of our Kickstarter backers. Your support, feedback and belief in this project is what helped make the Z1 a reality. Developing a machine like this takes an incredible amount of work and we genuinely couldn't have done it without this amazing community. Thank you for being part of this journey. One quick thing before we open the box, the packaging that you'll see in this video may vary from what arrives at your door. It will depend on which accessories, models, or bundle options you've ordered. In this video, we're going to unbox the Z1. We're going to take a look at everything included in the shipment, explore some key features and design details, and give you a closer look at what you can expect when your machine arrives. So whether you're a maker, designer, engineer, educator, or a small business owner, we're excited to see what you guys will do with the Z1. So all right, enough talking. Let's open this thing up and see what's inside. One person can carry this box. It's about 20 kgs for the box itself. If you have some optional extras from the Kickstarter, this box will look slightly different, maybe slightly bigger. I also have the dust collector over here that was shipped separately. And this box is about 5 kgs and then this box is about 20 kgs. But obviously it might differ slightly in some cases. And as you can see on the box, you have these plastic corners and some straps just keeping it together. You can see there's some polystyrene on the inside. We also have some handles on the side, but you can easily pick it up. We do recommend getting a friend. I'm gonna start another one. All of this way. Put it.
Get to the fun stuff.
And then check it. Liquor jar. We can throw that away. She's a beauty.
KGs.
We have the Makira Z1 Founders Edition. That will be for the Kickstarter folks. Thank you again for your support. It was an incredible journey. Overall, the machine, you know, this not in place. About the machine collector or anything. So this polish we have. Tools. Let's see if this. We have. So that's for the vac.
This is the baby one. They've got bigger ones. I think they're trying to get the price down to make it more sales.
There we go. All right. Tool front. One screwdriver. And then they already
get to the fun bit.
Easily screws. Except to the bed. Use aluminum for tools. Very is this the back. So this can be used in if you're using a different size loop on the Acme 14 with the we compare with on this here to its feet you can pry, which is single-sided. It's probably not
I wanted to get to use the machine.
And then you have your laser.
Oh, it's got a laser. Didn't know that.
I just want to keep it. Not a basic thing, but that works. Profile vise.
Does he actually use the thing?
This gets mounted directly to the aluminium plate of the Z1, and we will.
I want one of them. Mini emergency stop button. What you want a mini emergency stop button? You want a laser or you want a Makira CNC tooly gadget?
So if your machine home like that, then
you can etch PCBs. What you want? Yes, yes to them all the things.
Use the machine on the MDF bed is mount the L-shaped bracket, either in anchor point position 1 or anchor point position 2. To mount the anchor point, you use the alignment pins that comes in the toolkit, and you use it on the outer sides of this bracket. You'll see that there's holes for the alignment pins, and there's also holes for the screws. The reason for the alignment pins is just to give you a lot higher accuracy when you're mounting the L bracket in place. You just use the screws to finally clamp it down. If you're using things like the vise or the 4th axis, then you will remove the MDF bed with these 4 screws. I'm not going to do that now, but we'll show that later in a clip in a video. So those accessories we're not going to touch on now, but there's one more accessory that we can touch on. The dust collector light, which I do have right here. Let's open up another box. So the dust collector light works very well with the Z1 because let's unwrap that.
A lot of talking, not a lot of using.
We have to come back to the
We're nearly at the end of the video.
Let's go and top this. You can for things like
Show me what can be made with it.
Port manually with the eye.
Oh, this is lame.
This unboxing questions, early support to lighting in the
A 33-minute video and he doesn't even use it.
If you have received the community
I know, but I would have thought
we'll see you in the next video.
he would have cut it. Oh, okay. I didn't realise. Literally, look at this, indeed. I clicked on the only video that was there, to be honest with you. I don't know. It might actually fail.
Hi everyone, Jason from Makera here with another how-to. So let's dive in. Using a laser pointer and measure different heights of your stock to compensate for any warping or bowing as well. Automatically a laser pointer, allowing you to ensure it is in the right spot and that there won't be any accidental collisions with any clamps or fixtures that you might be using to secure your stock. Enabling Auto Z Probe will use the wired Z Probe to measure the thickness or height of your stock from a set point.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Each time the Z1 changes a tool, the tool length is also measured and offset from the Z Probe position automatically. Enabling auto leveling will use the wired Z Probe to probe the surface of your stock from multiple points to measure and automatically compensate for any warping or bowed stock. You can use the controller to set how many probing points are used in the X and Y axis, where more probing points will more accurately measure and compensate for a very warped or bowed piece of stock like this one. With the settings chosen, you will be automatically prompted to load the wired Z Probe when a CNC project begins, and the wired Z Probe can be loaded like any other tool by lowering the quick tool change handle, removing the probe from its holder and inserting it into the spindle, then raising and locking it in place using the quick tool change handle. Like any tool, the wired Z Probe will automatically calibrate using the tool setter before beginning the scan, margin, and probing sequence. And you can all there is to it. Please don't forget to subscribe.
How many times does he say probe? Let's make a wooden dolphin. How many bits would it break if I bought one? Like almost instantly. Is that balsa wood? Seems like a deep cut. I don't know what wood it is. Doesn't look like balsa wood. I was going to click on that. It just looks cool. I don't want it for any other reason, and like I want to mess with that. Aluminium camera cage. This is the air version though. Look. See how the print's doing. Hasn't even started. 27% and it's doing bed leveling. Hey, Janiscu. J2 Sense have shared some work for custom CPU. Oh, because is that what he used? Did he use the Makera? I think I've seen that on me. Doodad. I've got too many things playing it now. Minimize that. Oh, wait. Wait, pause that. Oh, too many things open. Close that. Minimize that. Close that. That was the pew pew.
More, but definitely.
Right.
Unless you guys have been following my Instagram, I've been keeping something from you. I have spent the last 3 weeks teaching myself Fusion 360, how to 3D model something, because I had an end goal of turning all of this raw material into the first fully designed and manufactured by me J's 2 cents CPU block. But before we can talk about testing this and seeing how well it performs, we gotta show you guys what it took to go from this to this. So a few months ago, I got myself my first desktop CNC. It's something I always wanted, and I teased wanting that for years on this channel. And I did a lot of research, and I chose the Makera Carvera desktop CNC.
Did he buy it and not get sent it?
I paid the full $6,000+ US dollars for that machine. The irony is that they were sponsoring all kinds of tech tubers at the time, but I feel like I had the obligation of learning to use it and do it properly because I spent the hard-earned cash to buy that machine. So I have a machine sitting here, and I have no freaking idea how to use it. We followed their little tutorials, we did their little example projects, but that's literally doing nothing but following the instructions, loading the material, and hitting go. But I had to teach myself how to go from absolutely nothing but an idea in my head to figure out how to turn that into a model that I could then program into the Carvera to come out with a finished product. So not only did I have to teach myself how to program a CNC and understanding G-code, I had to teach myself material science, tooling, proper speeds and feeds, ramps and depths, and I also had to teach myself Fusion 360, or insert your favorite 3D modeling software here, and then how to program that model into the CNC. So it was like a 6-sided die that I had no idea what numbers were even on each side of that die when I started this project. So I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride right now on the models that I created and the different versions of them before I got to what feels like a very finished product. Well, close. There's some changes I need to make, but I think it looks pretty damn good for a prototype.
Yeah, let's watch that properly. Looks cool. Where are we at with this? Oh, okay. Too many things open. That one open. Which one's... Oh. So different plate and thicker. Is it going to make a mess like it did last time? When did it get to 10:15? Yikes. That filament does seem to be... Have I got that marked wrong? Is it not actually PLA? It's doing the same. Maybe it's not PLA. Wow. Didn't work again. Sad Panda? It's not working.
Recording pause.
The only thing I've changed is the PLA settings because it's PLA plus, but I don't think it's going to make any difference. We'll give it a go and see what happens. If this fails, I think that's the end of the stream, and I will try another time. Sol 1 as in solenoid 1. Yes, correct. Weird noises coming from over there. Oh. Oh, it's done it now. That was weird. Don't know what I'm doing. this. I've forgotten how to do it. Fusion. Make fan. No. Cover. Forgot how
In
to
this
do it.
Autodesk Fusion tutorial, I'm going to show how to model a
Oh, so we did it in the middle.
Now I can make this hexagon a specific size. I've specifically chosen
Yeah, you're
in
doing
the
parametric.
circle.
I'm not doing that.
Autodesk Fusion Sketchline Center, we now have an extrusion. Original sketch, if I edit it, or here, sketch, there are lines, but if this axis and hex, and then we want the direction to be symmetric.
Oh, we
Really
did
nice.
rectangular,
weight.
not circle. Is that where I went wrong?
Mapping to a circle, but that starts to change as you add more and more hexagons. So now we just add enough hexagons in each direction. So now we have it all covered in that direction. And we add more hexagons in this direction. And this is what I was talking about, having 6 be the nice number. So we have half, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another half. That's 6. And then we only have these little pieces that need to be filled in. Construction lines. I'll draw from the center here to the midpoint, then from the center here to the midpoint. You can also draw these in the original sketch as long as they're construction lines. Press Finish Sketch, then re-show that sketch, and here are our lines. Click the Pattern tool. We want to make sure it's features. It defaults as bodies, but if we select features, which is that original 5mm, you can extrude a full solid.
It's not working.
Or a thin extrude. Thin extrude is great because you only need the sketch lines. We're going to go one side. We want the wall location to be in the center. Wall thickness will be
It is, yeah, it's not working.
2, and the distance will be 5. We now have an extrusion, and it matches that original 5mm extrusion in that direction. We'll press OK. We want to pattern this, but we don't have any axes that would pattern this well. So in that original sketch, if I edit it, I can press L for the line tool. We'll draw some construction lines. I'll draw from the center here to the midpoint, then from the center here to the midpoint. You can also
It's
draw
okay.
these in the
No worries,
original
sorry.
sketch.
I'm just doing my thing. This is Hangout with Geek.
As long as they're construction lines. Press Finish Sketch, then re-show that. All these in the original sketch as long as they're construction lines. Lines. Press Finish Sketch, then re-show that sketch, and here are our lines. Click the Pattern tool. We want to make sure it's features. It defaults as bodies, but if we select features, we can select this extrude, and then for the axes, we can select this axis and this one. As we drag this out in the two directions, but if we select features, we can select like this extrude, and then for the axes, we can select this axis construction lines. Press Finish Sketch, then re-show that sketch, and here are our lines. Click the Pattern tool. We want to make sure it's featured. It defaults as bodies, but if we select features, we can select this extrude, and then for the axes, we can. But if we select features, we can select this extrude, and Then for the axes, we can select this axis. And this one. As we drag this out in the two directions, the spacing will be hex, and then we want the direction to be symmetric. So now we have this pattern. As you can see, if you just have one hexagon, it makes a really nice tight mapping to a circle, but that starts to change as you add more and more hexagons. So now we just add enough hexagons in each direction. So now we have it all covered in that direction. And we add more hexagons in this direction. And this is what I was talking about, having 6 be the nice number. So we have half,
Well, this is not
1,
working, is
2,
it?
3, 4, 5, another half. That's 6. And then we only have these little pieces that need to be filled in. And then we have long chamfers everywhere. So that's really nice. We'll go ahead and press OK. Now we can use the combine operation to join everything together. You should be able to select everything with a window selection and then select the combine tool. It should understand what you want to do, and I have 1 target body and 49 tool bodies. Don't check keep tools, operation is combined. Now we only have 1 body in Fusion. We can use the split body tool. The body to split will be this body, and the splitting tool will be this outside surface. You can see how that's going to cut that body off right there. We'll press OK. In Fusion, we don't want to delete bodies, we want to remove them. So I can hide the bodies to see which ones I want to remove, select both of them, right-click, remove. This keeps the data in the file, so everything just works better. We can now hide this sketch, so that's gone. Now I want to fill in these little pieces right here. So I'll create a sketch right on the origin plane. And there's lots of ways to go about this. I could project in the whole thing like this by clicking this face. That's probably the fastest way. And I'll say OK. Then I can just press E and select all these profiles right here. This does add a lot of extra geometry to the sketch, but for the most part, it's not that heavy, and it's faster than going around and clicking each individual line. And if I look here, I want to extrude this way, so the distance will be 5 millimeters. Make sure the operation is joined and press OK. That fills in all these little gaps, so it makes chamfering easier. Now I want to add a ring around the edge here so I can easily attach fabric tubes to the inflatable fan. So we'll create one more sketch. I can either create the sketch on the original plane or right on this face. I think this face is fine. Then use P to project.
Don't think that worked. You don't like your fingers chopped up. Come again, Stoney? What are we talking about? Wow, what a mess. Well, it almost worked. Oh, I see what you mean. I'm trying to design it. I've never really done it before. So that's annoying that it's failed so badly because the O has come out perfect. It was just random. I just wasn't even thinking about it. But the O has come out fine. I mean, the other material hasn't stuck in for whatever reason. That's far too bright, really, isn't it? So disappointed. Why? I mean, it's so. Why didn't you work? I mean, that's pretty big anyway, isn't it, really? Too big for this case. I think I just wrote more words in this test doc for my PR than I wrote in the code being PR'd. Lol. Is that because you're using AI? Is that what you mean? Nobody's going to review this. Yeah, that's pretty big. So disappointing. Not that I'm giving up, I just don't know. I don't know what else to change. Fair enough. Wonder why it's not working for the S and the L on the 1. You filled out every piece. I tend to find that people recognise something as AI written and stop paying attention to the substance of the material. Fair enough. Once they see them in dash, they stop reading to M dash to understand. Too distracted by M dash. In your hell lurk, I need to hydrate now. Fair enough.
you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. And you can go into the objects on the slicer, and you can see all the objects, and you want to go select the letters, and double click it, and select your transparent filament, and for but the spool is actually white. So you do need the IM, and it paints the top layer in the color that you select, and of course you select the white filament, in our case the orange. Import will look at you when we have them printed. So let's go and check out how the final result looks like. Alright, let's see the transparent. No? It's really simple, really fun. By hovering your mouse over the topmost layer, you can see it highlights the area, and then you can click and it paints the top layer in the color that you select, and of course you select the white filament, in our case the orange. And now you can see we slice it.
Hello, Mr. Jones. You're now home eating dinner at 11 o'clock. Wow, when did it get to 11 o'clock? No wonder I'm feeling tired.
That's transparent underneath.
Well,
I have also flushed
I tried the thing, it didn't work.
Saves
I will have to try again.
and,
And unfortunately, Chris, I'm going to call the stream.
so you can see the infill is
I apologise. Have fun, people. I will see you next Thursday. Have fun, people. I will see you next Thursday. Hopefully with more success. But these streams are going to be whatever I'm doing on the night. Let's just hope I can keep thinking of things to do. What did I just call you? I don't know. What did I call you? See you soon. Bye bye for now. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, I've got the robot to make, and I've also got the dancing Santa thing to do. You'll have to keep reminding me, Stoney. Bye for now.